Off from students reading medicine, engineering, pharmacy. Hey friends, you're welcome to the channel. So today I'm going to share with you some key things about the university you need to know before setting your foot into that great institution. I know some of you have already started getting admission letters and all that. Relax if you haven't yet gotten yours. It's all time, and I wish you all the best. Best wishes in whatever you do. Majority of first year students or freshers in the university are young people between the ages of 18 and 20. This class of young people are not only freshers to the university but to the real world as well. It is actually the first time you are having total liberty and freedom. You are going to make a lot of decisions on your own. No one is there to check the kind of friends you work with, what time you go to bed, whether you attend lectures or not. It's all your case. The ball is still in your court. My first experience in the university, I was so naive and confused. I couldn't relate to what was going on around me. I was struggling to understand some few simple things like GPA, how it's been calculated, and try to stick to some routines, as in like what time I'm supposed to go to lectures, what time I'm supposed to come back, what I'm supposed to do next, which caused me like it's brought some a kind of like panic. When you get into the university for the freshers, try as much as possible to relax. It's not a marathon. Relax. Most freshers have this mentality of competition, where as it is done in the senior high school, where you have the first and the last being pasted on the notice board. It's totally different in university. No one cares whether you are first or last at the end of the semester. Try as much as possible to take time, relax, acclimatize to the environment around you. Try to understand whatever is going on around you. I've seen a lot of first year students. The first day, second day, they are already in the library, not sleeping at night, studying and all that, especially when they have access to the study materials. Try as much as possible to relax. What you do to yourself when you put yourself into that pressure is you drain the energy inside you, and maybe you have some kind of motivation, or they are being so optimistic about maybe being a valedictorian or having A's at the end of the semester. When you don't have these A's, or you don't reach your expectation at the end of semester, by putting pressure on yourself, what you do to yourself is you demotivate yourself. You feel like it's over and you don't go to continue again. So you feel like, okay, I'm not going to be the valedictorian I want to be at the end of the 4 years. So therefore I'm going to give up. I'm going to just be a rascal, or just go in for first class and all that. You demotivate yourself by putting pressure on yourself for the first time. Secondly, there is a lot of discrimination in the first year. Your colleagues start to compare themselves to you, or vice versa. You start to do that. There is a lot of comparison and discrimination. It starts off from students reading medicine, engineering, pharmacy, start to look down on others reading maybe physical science, biological science, veterinary, earth science, and whatsoever. And they also try to compare the senior high schools they are from, those from high class and quote unquote high class senior high school, try to look down or infuriate, like, or intimidate less endowed students from less endowed senior high schools. I'm gonna go as far as comparing grades and all that. What grade do you have? What grade do you have? And start to compare. They think they are better than you. Try as much as possible to stay away from this negative energy. It's not required at all. So far as you are in the university now, it doesn't matter what senior high school you are from, what grade you had, what program you are offering. No program is better than the other. You are all equal. Your fate is not yet determined until the end of the 4 years or 6 years. Who knows, maybe with your medicine or your pharmacy or your engineering, who knows where you're going to end up, and who knows where the physical science student, the mathematical science student, or the veterinary or actuarial science, where he's going to end up. It's a negative energy. They try to look down upon you, which is so wrong. No course or no program is better than the other. You are equally important. Your program is equally important, and it's the society that is making us think so. The society or the environment in which we are in, it's making us think that, oh, these people are better, or these people are superior to the other. No, stay away from that negative energy, because you are going to lose yourself thinking that. Okay, so thirdly, there is a level of stress associated with your academic work, irrespective of the program you are reading. Some experience this as early as in their first year, others in their second, third year going. Yes, no matter what program you are reading, there is a level of stress associated with it. Stress is a very common thing in the university, and this is usually caused by having multiple assignments with deadlines, having quizzes, interim assessments, or mid-semester examination and end of semester examination as well. And you'll be having a lot of lecture slides to cover, a lot of them, with a lot of lecture slides to cover. And if you don't take care, when you are the procrastinator, like you usually procrastinate a lot, you are going to have a very serious headache. I've experienced this before. I missed an interim assessment or mid-semester examination because I was celebrating a holiday. So I was in the house. I thought maybe 1 hour to the deadline I'll be able to make it and do everything, but it was a different story altogether. I couldn't do it at all, and I was very, very sad about that. So I've experienced that. Not once, not twice. I've made like two assignments. I think it's more than two assignments because I procrastinated. I felt like maybe I could do it on the deadline and all that. So I was usually panicking. I was panicking when it's getting to the deadline because I usually procrastinate a lot, and it's really affected me in my first year. So I will not advise you to do that. There is already an existing stress, whether you like it or not. You are going to face a lot of stress. So try as much as possible to cope with it as soon as you can. Don't procrastinate. Point number 4. Before you enter into the university, try as much as possible to subscribe to this channel. Yes, it's very, very important because I'm going to share with you a lot of educative stuffs about the university, how things work over there. So try as much as possible to subscribe to this channel and be updated. Any of my videos is very, very educative. Yes, trust me, it's very, very educative and very entertaining. So that's point number 4 for you. Number 5 is try as much as possible to also create a routine. Although the university or the society or the environment in which you are in now leaves you with a routine, like it imposes a kind of like routine to you. Right now, you go to lectures at some particular time, you have to come back, do this and do that. Yes, try to create the routine or organize yourself, or create a routine inside that automatic routine that the university has already set you inside. Try and organize yourself. Know what time you are supposed to wake up. Know what time you are supposed to do this. This is not your home. Maybe if you used to wake up maybe around 8 a.m., try as much as possible in the university maybe to wake up like 6 a.m. Try and prepare, go to lectures. After that, come do everything, like create a particular routine, and you'll be less stressed out. You'll be able to cope. You understand things around you, and don't leave anything to the last minute. Sometimes we usually make this mistake. I myself included, I've experienced that a lot. We usually move everything to the last minute, the last week, the examination week. That's the time we revise, we do everything inside. With that, you what it actually does to you is that the last minutes to the examination, you try to stay awake at night to study, and you are afraid of sleeping. You are scared. Because when you sleep for the last minute, that's all. The next day, you know you are doomed. You know you have nothing to write. But when you are able to organize yourself from the starting, and learn something for your own self, you know you are okay with that. So there is not going to be much pressure during the examination week. So try to create a particular routine that will work for you. The time you wake up, the time you come for lectures, the time you used to go. I mean, like try as much as possible to organize yourself, put yourself together, so that it will be just fun. It will get, trust me, it will just be just fun for you.